Year Up was started in January of 2001 with 22 students. And we have served now over 1,000 students since 2001. And I have a feeling if I'm still around 10 years from now, we'll be talking about 10,000 or maybe 15,000. We have a 100% placement rate in apprenticeships. We have an 83% student retention rate. We have an 87% graduation rate. So we have a lot to be proud of. And as a guy that likes to invest for a living, this is the best investment my wife, Naven, and I have ever made.
Now, Year Up, we're here today to celebrate, right? This is a great thing. 22 young people moving on, doing powerful, wonderful things with their lives, changing their families, changing their neighborhoods, changing this community. I want to step back for a moment and think about why we're here on a bigger scale. We're here because this country has an opportunity divide. We're here because if you grow up in the wrong zip code, the opportunities staring you in the face, they are fundamentally not the same. But the skills, the drive, the heart, the motivation within you, they're the same. I assure you these 22 young people are just as capable, just as smart, and just as talented as anyone I ever went to Harvard Business School with. There are 3.8 million young adults in this country between 18 and 24 who are disconnected. Disconnected from the labor force, disconnected from the educational system, and fundamentally disconnected from opportunity. But we're not going to change it alone. And one of the things that I want to recognize here today is that there are a lot of people and a lot of organizations in this community who are changing it with us. One thing that we do at each graduation is try to recognize one individual or one institution that we feel like is taking bold steps and making big moves to change urban communities just like we are. So it's my great honor and pleasure to present Year Up's Urban Empowerment Award to Family Service of Rhode Island. So Margaret Holland McDuff, thank you. It is my great honor to give you this award today.
When you look at companies and work out why they want to be here, stay here, and why they want to come here, obviously they're concerned about tax policy. They're interested in public education. They're interested in public education because they need a workforce that's educated and prepared. So Year Up takes one of those issues, an educated and prepared workforce. And that is what the workforce is calling for.
Today, I really want to let our stars shine. So it's my great pleasure to introduce to you Tamika Quinones.
Never cared much about anything, tried to take my own life, but all of that stopped once I ended up creating a life. I can't be a quitter, a mommy and a daddy. In my son's eyes, I'm a queen, so I have to carry myself like one. We sit here today to celebrate something we achieved, not something we received.
Before I started Year Up, I was a single mother on the wrong road. But after looking into this program, being pushed by my mother, and looking into my son's little blue eyes, I had to do it not just for myself, but for him too. Now that my time with Year Up is over, I can honestly say I'm on the right road to success.
This program has taught me to make education a priority instead of a burden. I started working at the age of 12 in a neighborhood grocery store. There was no way I could just quit and go to school. I had to help pay the bills. I used to drive by G-Tech in West Greenwich from my dead-end job to various hospitals in Connecticut. I would see the world flags soaring high, and I always wondered what went on in this company. Who would have thought after a year at Year Up, I would be driving to G-Tech as a full-time employee.
In high school, I had my life planned out. I was a star triathlete, but by the end of the season, I had a career-altering injury. This changed everything for me. I realized that my dreams and goals that I had set for myself were no longer obtainable. I heard about Europe through a family friend. Of course, they taught us how to deal with the technical aspect of computers and companies, but they taught us more. They taught us how to come together to bond with people that you would not normally come in contact with. We are a generation that was labeled Generation X, but in all actuality, we are labeled Generation Example because we set the example. We are the leaders of tomorrow and the role models of today. Thank you.
There's nothing I can say that could ever say it as well as the three young leaders you just heard from, because they really make the case about how incredibly important Europe is in their lives. And I want to just end by just reminding people of the urgency of this work. There are thousands of young people with the same ability and the same talent and the same potential as the young people who graduated from Europe this year. There are thousands more in Rhode Island and millions all across this country. And we have to figure out how to scale up Year Up and other programs like Year Up to ensure every single young person in this country has the same opportunity. But again, thank you and congratulations to the graduates today.
Year Up is such it's a priority for Microsoft. We need a good qualified tech workforce in the pipeline. You may have had friends tell you at different points that technology's for geeks. What are you doing? I'm projecting because that was a similar experience I had when I was growing up. So let me be the first to say that you've absolutely made the right decision. By 2014, 1 million computer and information-related jobs are expected to be added to the U.S. workforce. So that, in short, means that you are entering into a marketplace and will be in a marketplace with a skill set that puts you in high demand. So give yourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations to Year Up. Microsoft will be there for many years to come as you continue to expand. Thank you very much.
So I guess we're getting to the fun part where we give out some graduation certificates here today.
Arnie Hepburn, Guy Kikuchi, Humberto Fernandez, Jeremy Richardson, Termaine Bass,
Ronaldo Rosario,
Joseph Fernandez,
Luis De La Rosa,
Stephanie Liddy, Irene Noonan, Jennifer Damiano,
Dan Yem, Eric Barbosa. Our next graduate is Ivan Marte, Juan Gomez, Louis Adams.
I'd like to introduce Kendall Phillip, Tamika Quinones,
Moses Velasquez, Anel Perez, Barry Finch, Sean Waldman. I want to just say thank you for everyone for being here and congratulations to this whole group. And I don't know what more I can say other than I am proud to be a part of this community. I am honored to have all of you here to celebrate with us today. And I am just a happy person to know these 22 amazing young people. So thank you for being here. Have a great afternoon. Graduates, stick around for a photo and enjoy the day. Thank you all very much.